Hello, my name is Yasmeen, and I'll be doing a persuasive on self care. You owe yourself the same amount of love that you so freely give to others. We often, as individuals, forget that we must nurture ourselves before we can nurture someone else. So I'll be persuading you to indulge in self care and acts of rejuvenation that leave you feeling refreshed and nourished. I'll be speaking about how self care affects your physical health, mental health, as well as those with anxiety disorders. Self care can increase your physical health. And when I say physical health, I mean more than the things that make your skin look nice. I mean the overall general health of your body. Self care options such as exercising or eating healthier eating habits will enrich your physical health. According to Everyday Health, 30 minutes of exercise, whether that be walking or a combination of exercises, will improve how you overall feel as well as add years to your life. Self care includes taking care of yourself and putting your body's needs first, and that means eating healthy. In addition to scheduling the appropriate doctor's appointments and keeping up with your yearly visits, as well as taking the medications that are prescribed to you in the dosage that they recommend. This helps your body function at its best. It's simple things like brushing your teeth, which is considered a self care option that aids in your dental health. When you have self care, you have self love. And with that in mind, the National Institution of Mental Health says that by indulging in self care, it can improve your mental health. Self care options such as meditation, as well and simply just taking time to yourself, can boost your self awareness as well as your self esteem. Giving yourself a time, giving yourself an isolated amount of time to think, it causes you to become more aware, more self aware of the good and the bad. You begin to recognize stressors or triggers and counteract them before they even happen. And with positive outcomes come positive thoughts. And when you have positive thoughts about yourself, your self esteem rises. And each one of these self care options feeds the other. However, if you're ever having difficulty sleeping, your appetite changes, or your overall satisfaction with the things that you love has changed or decreases, it may be time for you to reach out and find professional help. Do not wait to become overwhelmed with these feelings. However, there will be someone there. And there's someone there always. I will put below in the description box the crisis lines that you may call if you're ever having senses, if you're ever feeling this way and you feel as if there's no one to talk to. There's always someone there. And if you recognize this in someone else, reach out to them. Let them know that you see them and you feel and you're here for them. We all can do a little bit more better in letting each other know that we love each other and we're there for each other. And with that being in mind, you would think self care always has a positive outcome, but for those with anxiety disorders, self care can prove to do more harm than good. Self care does require you to spend an unusual amount of time and money for yourself, which may in turn take away from your kids if you have any, or your family members, or anything else in your life. This to a person with an anxiety disorder or unresolved self issues, it will be connotated with negative emotions. Negative emotions like selfishness as well as unworthiness. Some don't feel like they're worthy of love, not even their own. Moreover, according to Healthline, self care can also lead to obsessions. We are now connected more than ever through social media, and there's influencers out there that are putting out their self-care blueprints, and some people look at these blueprints as the way for self-care, which creates a complex for them, and with that complex they have to do it, so then it creates an unhealthy obsession toward self-care. For those with that have issues with self-care, everyone must remember that everyone's self-care option is different because everyone is different. We all vary in different ways. Some people could be extroverts and some people could be introverts, which means they might have extroverts might have a better time going to a party or being with a large group, whereas an introvert may have a better time spending a quiet night in. It just all depends on the person. And for those with anxiety disorders, you may recommend to them that it might be easier for them if they simplify things in their life. Is like, for example, when they're cooking, they want to limit some of the variables and maybe possibly make a one pot option or puts everything in a pressure cooker and let it just cook itself. If you know someone that has anxiety, try recommending these things to them, or just help them limit as many variables as possible. I just spoke on how self-care positively affects and mental health, and how your positively affects your physical and your mental health, and it negatively affects those with anxiety disorder. Self-care encourages you to keep a healthy relationship with you. This weekend, I want you to take some time, think. Think about the things that make you happy and do them. Whether it's the time to take a bath, create a nice relaxing, set the mood for yourself, light some candles, play some music, eat your favorite meal, and analyze how you feel in the morning. I bet you'll feel refreshed and I bet you'll feel nourished. Don't ever forget to check in on yourself. You are your own experiment and you are your own work of art. Have a great day.